Hey everyone, welcome back to Geek Trunk. Today is August 29th, Friday. It is almost 9:30 at night. I'm going in at Regal Cinemas to go see the Toxic Avenger. I'm hoping that I can actually stay awake because probably the movie will probably start around 10 minutes of 10 and probably last to about quarter of 11. No, quarter of 12, right? Can I stay up that late? I don't know, we'll find out. What do you say? Let's do this. So I'm pretty excited. I'm definitely a fan of the Toxic Avenger. The Toxic Crusaders, the cartoon, back in the 80s, the 90s. I think 1991 was the Toxic Crusaders. I think the original Toxic Avenger came out in 1984, if I'm not mistaken. They made like 4 movies. This movie came out actually in 2023, and now it's finally hitting the theaters. So I'm pretty excited. It's got a great cast. I heard pretty good reviews, so hopefully it's going to be decent. We'll find out. I'm not going to give a spoiler review. I'll just give you my opinion. And let's check out the popcorn buckets. And right away, looks like all the Jaws buckets are gone. Yep, that's where all the Jaws buckets were. Luckily, I came by yesterday to pick them up, but they do have some of the shirts, double XL. That might be a little too big for me. The extra large, actually, once I started wearing it for a little bit, it actually started loosening up and fits pretty well now. But yeah, right now, again, the buckets here is $15 and buy one, get one free on these items. The Fantastic Four car, Superman cups, and the Beaver, and I think a few items in the back there too. Like these crypto buckets, I believe these are on the sale too. $15, buy one, get one free.
Welcome to Regal.
Get over here!
Holy shit.
Where's him? Are you kidding me? You don't have any powers? Just incredibly handsome.
He's biblically strong, lightning fast.
Hang on!
From the studio that brought you Terrifier 3 comes a new and unrated vision of the cult classic. Silent Night, Deadly Night.
You don't know what kind of hell you have to face.
All right, back at home, and let me tell you, I really wasn't disappointed. Going to see the Toxic Avenger, I was a little nervous. Is it gonna have the same kind of feel as the original movie? Now, the original movies, they're B movies. What it is, it's I guess they call it kind of like a horror comedy. Even though it's not a scary movie, There's a lot of gore and over-the-top kills. The Toxic Avenger basically is a superhero, even though, you know, he doesn't really look like a superhero. But he goes after, like, the villains and the bad guys, and he will totally destroy them in some brutal ways. And it is definitely not a movie for kids. None of them were. The only movies that are for kids for the Toxic, and that is the Toxic Crusaders. That is a great cartoon. So if you want to see Toxie, you got to see the Toxic Crusaders if you're a child. But if you're an adult and you want to see the gore part of it and the over-the-top B movie, you definitely want to watch the Toxic Avenger. Now, it's a cult classic. It has a cult following, I guess you want to call it. It's a good movie. I enjoyed it. It definitely felt like old school. The acting was good. They had some big names in the movie, which is great. Kevin Bacon, Frodo from Lord of the Rings. Yeah, a lot of great characters. And Lloyd Hoffman, he is basically the brains behind Traumaville, all those B movies. He actually had a little cameo in it. I noticed him towards the end. In watching this movie, there were some, like, if you know Traumaville, some of the other movies that they had, like, what is it, Nukem High. There was some parts in the movie you're like, oh, I think they're talking about Nukem High. So a little Easter eggs in the movie. Definitely some over-the-top kills. They definitely stayed true to the Toxic Avenger in that aspect of it. The bad guys were definitely corny, but that's how they were in the original movie. So this was a corny movie. It was a B movie in that aspect. They didn't take themselves serious like they shouldn't, because that's what the Toxic Avenger, they don't take those movies serious. It's just to have fun. And I had a good time. I give it probably like the original Toxic Avengers, like a 6.5, maybe pushing it to a 7. But I think a 6.5 is fair. I had fun. Would I see it again in the theater? Probably. If somebody else wanted to see it, I'd go and see it again. I thought it was fun. I do want to revisit the original movies again because it's been quite a while. I definitely want to get the Toxic Crusader on disc. I want to get the whole complete series because I love the Toxic Crusaders. And I'm hoping this movie actually kind of sparks the Toxic Avenger again. I hope that Playmates remakes these figures. We need the old school Playmates Toxic Crusader figures back. I love it. I know they do make, Super 7 does make the figures, but I want Playmates to make the original. I want the vehicles. I want everything. I want some of the figures that were never made. Go ahead, please, Playmates, make Toxic Crusaders again. But as far as the Toxic Avenger, I do have the popcorn bucket. This is from Cinemark. Pretty cool, so I'm absolutely excited that I have this. And I love the movie. I thought it was great. 6.5. Again, stayed true to the Toxic Avenger. But I hope you enjoyed today's little, what do you call it? I call it a movie reaction video, right? Movie reaction. I liked it. Go see it if you like the Toxic Avenger. I don't think you'll be disappointed. It has the same kind of like comedy, gore, B-movie style. And stay for the end credit. It's nothing over the top, but there is a little end credit at the end. And I had a good time. I was the last one in the theater to watch the end credit. Everybody else left. There was only like 10 people in the theater through the whole movie. It was a smaller screening. I showed you a quick view of the theater itself. There's I think 12 different screenings in Regal Cinema, at Regal Cinema. Like the top, like 1 through 5, I think they're bigger seatings, but this is just a smaller screening. I had a good time. About 10 people. I heard some laughs. I think they enjoyed the movie too. So if you like the Toxic Avenger, I recommend going to see it in the theaters. If you don't like that kind of movie, then wait for it to come to home video. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Do all that good stuff. Remember, we are all Geek Strong. Take care, everyone.
The Toxic Avenger.
That's what the kids are calling him. I think it's swell.